are we doing? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be your daily moons. So that is a different type of show that we do. My other camera is broken, so this should be on members. So if you're catching a live, you're a lucky duck, because as soon as I am done with this, it goes on to members until I get a better PC camera. Okay? So let's talk about the things. The moon is waning right now, which means we already had the climax of whatever. And now it's going back down into the new moon phase. New moons are a good time for resting. And plus, we're going into the fall months. Not quite, but almost. It's almost my birthday month in a couple months from now. So, but this is for the next 2 days. Today and tomorrow, the moon is waning, which means that it's moving to new, from full to new, and it's in Aries. So, bunch of warriors running around, bunch of people like ready to throw hands. I mean, Aries are the babies of the zodiac, right? It's kind of like a teenager saying, you know, I've got this. And the rest of the zodiac, particularly the winter ones, are like, oh my goodness. You could use to slow your roll just a little bit. Aries have really, really great aspects. They're typically beautiful, all right, sexy, in charge. Hi, Michelle, Ashley, Blanche, Stacy, Sarah, what's up? But some of the shadow aspects can be impulse and naivety. Right. I don't have any Aries in my chart either. I don't have any of the spring in my chart. None of the springtime. None of that. It's basically all Libra and Sag. And Lilith and Aquarius. Good morning. Yeah, bitches be fighting. They spat everywhere. It feels like people want to throw down hands. What did I say? I want to start a fight. No, they don't. I don't. I just want to go to bed. But I do that a lot. This is why, are we back to the me needing a sloth thing? We would just, if I had one, we would just sit around and hug each other all day. It would be great. Sag is my rising, and my moon, and Mars. And I forget the other ones. I have Venus and Virgo, which is why when relationships for me are not steady and stable, I fucking lose my shit. I want to know where things are going. It's a Venus and Virgo thing. I don't like disorder in the relationship aspect under any circumstances. It makes me wildly uncomfortable and I throw a fit, also known as sass. My north node is Gemini, actually, because I'm like, I have nothing to do with the springtime months. I know, probably because I'm not pointed toward my north node. I'm all hanging out in the fucking brothel of manual chakra realignments with a happy ending. We shan't be doing that anymore. Okay, we just don't do that anymore. No cavorting, what's the word? No fornication allowed. All right, fuck it. Fireworks yoga. Well, basically. Listen, I cannot handle any of this. You understand? We're not doing anything with anyone under any circumstances, because particularly with the moon being in Aries, it's going to be fucking volatile. So maybe we should just do some yoga together or something and not. It's just a suggestion. Try Jesus, not me, because I throw hands. Oh, I have to post that. All right, let's get some advice from the... Somebody, can I just... This is the show, SP. I do what I want here. Did we forget the part where we just said people in Aries are going to throw hands? Sit the fuck down. This is the show. Whatever I say it is. And that's how that works. You get to be in my rabbit hole. I'm sad. Well, no, I've moved past sad. Now I'm mad because the moon is in Aries. So I'm going to say shit. No, we don't say that people are not important. That's not nice. What the fuck? See, this is my point. The moon in Aries, and everybody's saying all of the things. And it might be best that we all just bite our lips for a minute. I cannot bite my tongue. Because if I sat here and bit my tongue, we would just be sitting in the still. That's what we should be doing, okay? We should be doing a meditation right now. Because Tyler does what? I fucking love Tyler Tarot. I'm sorry. That guy is just great. You love him, but we can't. I don't know what that means. Oh, Tyler says that you're not important. Well, that's something maybe Tyler could work on, but it's not my business, so. I know. All right, let's see what kind of advice we have from the, what is this? This is the moon deck. I actually love this deck. Try Jesus, not me, because I throw hands. No way. There's a lot of cards in this deck. We got this last week. Okay. With focus and intention, I can shape my energy into any direction that I want. We know this. But here's the thing. That was the moon in Saggy. All right. It's a lot more laid back with zero fucktitude. Aries is Mars and like anger and destruction and I want to kick the fucking house down. It's different energy. And so now here it is again. Spirit's like, if you would just fucking focus on what it is that you want, you could have the outcome that you want, except everybody's getting rowdy in a real way. That's like I don't want to call it a warning. It's more like a friendly reminder that you're supposed to be focusing right now. We are supposed to be focusing right now. And perhaps the rowdiness and the wanting to say all the extra stuff isn't necessarily necessary. I'm live right now. So, oh, geez. I meet resistance with kindness. God, Spirit won't let us hit anybody. What is the point of coming equipped with a shield and a sword if I can't use it? Don't you think it's a kindness to relieve some folks of their stupidity? But no judgment, okay. What one thinks is silly, the other may not. But my point is, still yet our swords remain bloodless on account of kindness. Which is bullshit. And my inner compass knows the way. What the fuck? Didn't we get exactly this pair last week? Look at all these. I meet resistance. So maybe things are still, this is things in the past week haven't cleared themselves out. The energy isn't gone. It's still the same old story, same old song and dance. And you're like, I'm trying to focus my energy to have the outcome that I'm looking for. My inner compass is helping me along the way. And you're getting resistance. And this says you meet resistance with kindness. What is that supposed to mean? There's probably a reason there's resistance. I mean, I think maybe that somebody wanted someone else to come along. Okay, we're moving into the actions of the next 2 days, right? So for today and tomorrow, there's an energy of someone who wanted someone else to come along. Like, I can show you the world. And there's resistance. And maybe with all the rowdiness we just sat here and yelled about for the last 10 minutes. Okay, I don't even remember what I fucking said. All that Aries energy. Where was it going with that? You wanted someone to come along with you, and there is resistance. It's there. And like our first instinct as a being that reacts involuntarily to the energetic shifts of planets, right? A knock-knee reaction is to be Aries about it. Blah. When really, like Mars energy, but really it's asking to have a little faith in me. There's no reason to be upset with this person. Find peace here because of this. If you know that this is your inner compass, there's no need to drag and pull and control and put a leash on and make them do anything, because they'll just resist and they'll just fight back. And it may be your first instinct to be like, blah! You know, we're talking about, we drew our sword, didn't use it, but boy, howdy, did we draw it. It's out in pre-strike mode, and this is saying maybe we don't strike. Maybe the reason that swords are outlawed is because they're bad. And they're not bad. They're cool. But you know what I'm saying. You can hurt them. You can hurt a person really bad. Now, what's a sword in divination? It's the truth. And so we carry that along. And that's probably why you're not swinging at this person. Because you have the sword of truth. You fucking know them. There's a reason. Okay, let's talk about that. First, what's the resistance? Current events. Pink's Blanche. It's current events. That's why there's resistance. Period. So, in the next 2 days, there is a gate that is flung wide open. And what is a gate? In divination, it is a chance to go through an opening into a different place. Oh, what's up, Amy Michelle? So this might be a new gate because we've ran upon this is the first time in a long time that the gate has come out as the first message, right? Typically it is in there somewhere because we keep going through the same gate. The last time that I can remember the gate coming out first was in 2019. And we jumped across and we were like, oh, they're not coming through the gate. We have to sit here and glamp on the other side of the gate and wait for them. We're going to build a little yurt town waiting on this other side of this portal for this person to come along. Except there's resistance. And so here we are again, circling back around. This gate is flung wide open. And we're turned around like, are you coming? And it's like, I keep seeing this image of someone trying to, no, I don't want to think about that. Oh my God, this is going to crush everyone. What's the scene in the never-ending story in the bog of sadness? The horse. He's like, you have to come out of the mud. I know that destroyed my childhood. And now I've destroyed everyone. But that's what you're trying to drag. What's that horse's name? Everybody's mad at me now. Is it Atreyu? Yeah. ARTAX! No! Well, that's what it feels like. ARTAX was the horse, and they were like, come with me. It's hard to get through this. And it's going to be hard, and it's going to be sad. And they just kept sinking further and further into it. And it's like the gate is flung wide open, and it's almost like you're at this place where you have this horse or this person that you wanted to come with you, and you both had to get through the bog of sadness, and the gate is open, but it's like the gate is closing, and you're at this place where you might have to let go. Did I just break every single person on the planet with symbolism? Well, I know. And it's like, what do you do? particularly when we talk about horse symbolism. They're wild and they're free and it was a choice. The reason that the bog of sadness got ARTAX was because he let his mind get clouded. And it feels like a moment where this gate is going to close and you might have to let go. And then there's he of the fiery sword. That might be the one acceptable use for the sword. Cut the cord. And then you have to look away and run through the gate and don't look back as ARTAX fucking drowns into the bog of eternal sadness. Those two were supposed to go together, would have ridden together to save the planet, but they let their mind win. It's not easy to cut the cord, but if you don't let go of ARTAX, you also drown in the bog of eternal sadness, because you're not going to be able to lift that horse out of mud. Not on your own, anyways. Because they're not moving and they're not going to move no matter what you do. They're fat the footer, that's sticky feet. So let's talk about what is on the other side of this gate that we are running to. A new beginning. Enchantment, inception, erotic aura, excitement, new beginnings, pure expansion. And you may have been working on it for a while, like getting your proverbial shit together. But it's like the longer that you fuck about and try and pull this creature out of their pit, your life is getting away from you. I know, everybody's crying. I'm sorry. But there's good shit on the other side of the gate. It's just like, everybody's like, but we wanted ARTAX to come. Well, yeah. That's why it broke everyone. That they can't come along. Or that they just won't. Okay, so there is a moment in the next day or so where you, at least in your mind for these 2 days, let go. I mean, let's be real. We're all empathic ravens. Half of us are going to run through the gate to see what's on the other side of the gate and then run back and try and grab them again. But not for these 2 days. Okay? You can sit in the bog of eternal sadness on your own. I got shit to do. Because over here, you're getting some kind of communication or news or whatever from some kind of institution. It's very resourceful. It could be a negotiation, but it feels like it has to do with a house. And relocation even. It's about getting something started in a real way. You might have someone on this side of the gate as well. I saw Jay like 3 times. Potentially a Libra. That's the blue-eyed fellow with the chiseled chin. But it might take something like being really brave to get onto the other side of the gate in order to get this. But it has something to do with, I mean, the geese are migration, relocation, cyclical, and faithful. Oh, Old Faithful. Of course, Old Faithful is over there. That's why they're Old Faithful. Okay. It's some kind of communication. It's good. It's all good. It feels like, oh my goodness, if I just would have focused before, I would have been there. And listen, it does not feel like this is an easy task, but it does feel like you are spiritually protected and you wind up with good shit. All right, I don't know. All right, that's all I have for the moons. I'm going to be back on. I got to make some lunch for the kids, and then I'll be back on in a little while. And we'll do a daily to find out what's happening today. All right. And until next time, see you later.